the taste with 1 teaspoon of ghee is almost equal to 2 tablespoons of oil.
True.
Maybe there's a slight compromise in taste.
True.
People who are aware that 1 teaspoon of ghee can give the slightly lower taste would be healthy for them is the missing piece here.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. In fact, very recently, even the kind of parota and other healthy stuff that you made with Rajiv in the show, right?
Yes.
I always felt that there is enough and more scope for us to innovate in terms of recipes where you can use ingredients that are really good in a way where you end up mimicking something that's very calorie heavy or very dense in calories, much significantly lesser dense, but still almost get the same taste. So that whole innovation in food is more enjoyable. Like I've always asked this question, why can't, I try ordering salads outside.
Oh, okay.
I like salads. I like salads because the salads that I eat are good tasting. They would have made a low calorie dressing. They would have made something that has the crispy component, but they would have baked it. And they would have had, I usually ask for double quantity of protein with it. Then once I mix the dressing and the protein and the crunch component, I'm able to enjoy the salad. But someone at home is not able to make that salad. The whole point is, when it's at home, the only sauces that you have are the store-bought sauces.
Correct.
Which are not low fat. Even though they call themselves as low fat, it's technically like 6% lower fat and 10% lower fat doesn't mean that
the calorie is still high.
It's still the benchmark is still high where it is 6% lesser than that. So that doesn't work. But these salad companies who do low calorie dressing, who do curd or yogurt based dressings, those are slightly more interesting because it's making food tastier also. At the end of the day, we are Indians as consumers who would never compromise taste. So if there is something that's tasty and slightly healthier, we would choose that over something that's not tasty, but it's super healthy.
Correct. Exactly. I think that is the piece of the puzzle that we need to focus more on, because if I ask them to eat salad, nobody's going to. But the exact same point of decreasing the intake of calories, at the same time achieving a little bit of a compromise in the taste.
I think that's where personally I'm trying to head to as a individual who eats.
No, I think if you do that, then that will be reflected on your business as well.
In fact, doctor, I would still say that the majority of the consumers, to be very honest, we try to target the mass audience, the mass consumers, because we are trying to build a brand which scales across consumers.
All platforms.
And typically to the regular eaters. So that's why there is no healthier or healthy sort of variants that we are trying to build in. But that doesn't mean that we'll never do it. In fact, that's where one part of our content creation is dedicated towards creating healthier dishes.
Correct. In that video, you'll tag me.
Yeah. No. The thing is, I really wish people tagged you in that video and said, see, doctor.
Yes.
But they try to tag you in all the unhealthy stuff that we do. Doctor, please don't. But we take it very, that's the most interesting part for us.
Right.
People, we know that, you know what, this is what we made for doctor because he advocates this. But the one that he doesn't advocate, when we make it, that's where you come and tag him.